Hey y'all, welcome on in, come on in. Make sure that you say hey down in the comments. If you don't see the red live box above my head, that means I'm not live. What? If you don't see the red live box above my head, that means I'm not live. I don't know what is going on with my brain today, y'all. But if you don't see the red live box above me, that means I'm not live. Make sure you comment the word replay if you are catching the replay. We are going to do a brand new cutout of the week. And I've got a really cute craft for y'all, for you, all you ladies who love football. Y'all have been requesting football cutouts, and I'm delivering, so I'm hoping y'all love this one. So let me get this shared over into the broadcast channel before we get started. You can comment the word Monday. That'll get you the link to the supply list, which is just going to be the cutout of the week. The cutout of the week does include the cost of shipping, which is fabulous. So it's going to be $16, which is including shipping. I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again. I mean, that's pretty typical, but like on a whole nother level today. All right, that is shared. Hello, Kathy. So we've got a football cutout, okay? It's gonna be a little partly pop out, but this one is going to be our project for tonight. So it's an 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 square. And it's $16, which includes shipping, okay? So I'm going to take this off, I'm going to take this off, and we are going to wipe this down, and we're going to get started. Hi, Connie. So for all my ladies who requested football stuff, here it is. Now I'm going to paint mine in like generic colors, but this is where it's totally customizable, and you can paint it whatever color you vote for. I was telling Thomas today, I said, I really want to paint it like Aggie colors, right? Because I went to A&M. But the thing is that I can't sell it. So, hi, Diane. All right, then I'm going to take all my pieces over here. So y'all, look at all this that was sitting on top. That's glue from the MDF. You want to wipe that down so that way that doesn't transfer on to your, like, messes up your color. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Now, all the words in here are punch out, so that way you don't lose any pieces, and it makes it really easy to ship. So, look at all that gunk. Adios. All right, so what I'm thinking about doing is painting the background in like a cream color, and then doing that in brown, and then doing like the words in like white, black, brown, and green. Hi guys, what do we think? So I'm going more of a generic tone, but the great thing is if you do this, then you can paint it to your team's colors. So all right, we're gonna go in with one of the new colors that I got. We're gonna go in with Oyster Beige as the background. I used this the other day and I really, really liked it. I ended up having to change the background because it just didn't go with what I needed. But I really do like Oyster Beige. Okay, and yes, y'all, I'm sitting at my kitchen table because I don't feel like standing. So, how was everybody's Monday? What did y'all do? Did you have to work? Where'd you go? What'd you do? What'd you see? What'd you eat? Let me dry this off, and then we will get started. So sometimes when the wood is a little damp or wet, it doesn't hold the color well. It'll thin out your color quite a bit, and you don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm drying mine a little bit. So we're just going to go through, and we are just going to paint this with a sponge. It'd be a lot faster with a brush, but I don't think I have one on my cart over here. Oh, no, I do. But it's not big. Hi, Dolores. All right. Ooh, y'all, this is going to take us a little while. But this is scored on here. Typically, the way the file came is that the wording wasn't scored. And so I made it to where it was a little bit easier to figure out where everything went. You decorated your front porch for fall. Ooh, I want to see a picture, Melinda. Show me, show me. Alrighty. So just getting this covered. I'm not really worried about painting in the football because that is going to be covered up by a cutout anyways. I'm really just worried about the background color. Hi, Julie. Y'all, do me a huge favor. Hit the heart button. Sprinkle the video. That helps us out so much when y'all do that. But I'm sitting at my kitchen table crafting today. I think that's partly why people aren't joining, because I think they think maybe I'm just hanging out and chit-chatting. We're not. We're crafting today. So, the more that you'll hit the heart button, the more that you'll comment and interact and share it, that tells Facebook, hey, people are liking this. Let's show it to more people. All right, let's dry this. So for the brown, I'm thinking we use dark chocolate. I think we're going to use some dark chocolate. And I think we need to go back over one, well, maybe not. We might be good just with like this. We'll see what we think. But how are y'all today? Hi, Terry. What are y'all having for dinner? Hi, Lisa. Miss Lisa, I packed up one of your orders today, and I slapped a big old free gift sticker on it for you. I don't know, Miss Dolores. I thought it was my internet. I don't think it's my internet. I don't see that it's frozen for me. So you might have to go out and come back in. There's not much I can do. Spaghetti, yum. I love me some spaghetti. All right, we're gonna do the frame in dark chocolate. And dark chocolate is gonna be the color I use for the brown words and the football. So I really like this. I think I used this one on the football insert for the jars. You're welcome. Hi, Robbie. But yeah, we've got, man, we cut a lot today. I'm cutting faster than I can ship, y'all, which is a great problem because usually it's the opposite way. So lots of orders ready to be going out. I got, yay! You mean you got these? Weren't these so fun? I loved these. I loved those so much. Okay, so with this on, if I can reach it, with this right here, do we like that color combo? So remember, I'm going for more of a generic color set. If you grab this cutout of the week, it is, you know, I cannot think today. You can obviously customize it to your team colors that you want. Oh my gosh, Miss Donna, I'm so sorry. I have it on my laptop and to remind me, and I was not on my laptop today. I will take care of that as soon as I hop off of here. So I apologize, my friend. It's just been, I have so much shipping to do. Plus I have not been feeling well since last week. And I still don't feel very well. So I'm just doing the best I can, I guess. So I appreciate your patience with me, with all of y'all with me. I still don't feel very well, and I'm getting frustrated that I'm not feeling any better. So it just, and then I feel like I'm forgetting things. So I apologize, Miss Donna. Real life over here. It's real life over here. Oh no. Maybe that's why, you know, our numbers aren't so great. Because normally we're a lot, that number is usually quite a bit higher, but we're not worried about it. We're going to hang out and we're going to craft. That is what we are going to do. Hi, Angie. All right, let me find this. put this up here. But how are y'all doing? All right. So I'm going to start with the, now you could leave everything on here, right? And paint it that way. But knowing me, I'm probably going to get paint where I don't want it. So I'm just going to pop these out. Okay, my key to popping these out is just kind of push lightly down to where you find where the tab on the wood is, and then just push on that section. Oh my gosh, Boom. Do y'all hear him? He be naughty. He being sassy out there. Hi, Inez. Okay, so we're gonna paint all of these in the dark chocolate as well. What the heck? Oh, that's the wrong sponge. I know, Miss Robbie, I need to, but there's so much stuff I gotta do. So I'm trying to rest as I can. It's just life. No, Donna, you're fine. I don't even see it on my end. I have it on my like as a note on my computer. It's not even in my system yet, but I will sit down and I will do that tonight. And if you want to order stuff from this past week's live sale, you can add it to that order, and I'll, because of my error, you can combine those two, and I can invoice you on one invoice if you would like. Oh shoot, that's what I forgot to change in the keyword, was our live sale. Y'all, did y'all shop the live sale last night, or did y'all see anything that y'all liked? I have one of my favorite things in the sale, which are these. I'll pull them out here in a second and I'll show them to you. I love those things. So it's a set of 2. This was in the live sale, and the set's $12. But y'all look at this one. Isn't that so cute? I sent them out. I did send out all the invoices for people who claimed. I did send those out today. So I would check your spam folder, because for some reason it seems like a lot of my emails for a lot of people are going there. But I did send them. You didn't, Miss Ange. I'm sorry that happened. I have no clue what you bought or where you, like, I don't know what happened. You did not frustrate me whatsoever. I just didn't have much else to tell you other than what I had, you know, like, I don't know what you bought. But you are fine. You did not bother me. Yes, ma'am. You need to go grab them because they're only available this week. And there was some really cute stuff in there that I was surprised that more people didn't claim. But I know it's only Monday or Tuesday. Monday. It's only Monday, so I know people are going to go back and shop the replay. So I will drop the link for that here in just a second. Okay, next piece is we're going to do the white, because that's going to need a couple of coats. So we're going to go in, we're going to do football. So remember, I always say to kind of push lightly till you find where it's tabbed in the wood to pull that off. Okay, we're going to do team. Maybe if I can get it out. Team, and then we're going to do the number 1. And there we go. I did, Miss Lynn. I hadn't even sent you the one that, I didn't even send your original one. I sent you the one with the 2. Dolores, I will have to send you a message, or I'll have to send out the link in the comments, because I didn't set it up in the keyword. That's the thing I forgot, like I was just saying. So I'll drop the link at the end. So. Okay, we're going to go in with our white, and we're just going to dab this. Now this is going to need at least one more coat. Yeah, I didn't send out any invoices for last night's sale until about 4:30 this afternoon. like I said on the live yesterday, don't be alarmed if I haven't sent you your invoice tomorrow morning. It's just easier for me to sit down and send invoices all in one day rather than, you know, 5-6 times a day. Because I don't, just right now, I just don't have a lot of that extra time to do that. So invoices get sent once a day. Okay, then send me a message because I'll forget on here. I will forget on here, so. And then that way we're not clogging up the chat with other, you know, with order questions. All right. Getting that covered. These are also going to be white because we also have the laces to the football. And then the stripes. So let's do that piece. Hi, Anita. We're going to do this one. And this one. And then we're going to dry. And then we're going to do another coat. So if you're just jumping on, we're doing the cutout of the week. The cutout of the week. It's only going to be available this week. There's only 2 ways to grab it. Either directly on my website. The price does include shipping. Or on Thrifty Thursday sale. Other than that, that's the only 2 ways you can grab it. If you comment the word Monday and check your messenger and go click on the link, it'll give you all of the pricing information. But the price does include, it does include shipping. Or just send a message, it'll give you the shipping. Or the price for everything. Hi, Darlene. All right, we're gonna go back over this. So this is the only frustrating part about white for me is just how many layers it needs. But you could do this in your favorite football colors. Like I said, I was thinking about doing it in Aggie colors. But you could do it in NFL colors, your favorite NFL team. Who's y'all's favorite? Who are y'all rooting for in football this year? It doesn't have to be NFL. It could be college. It could be local. Who are y'all rooting for? Hi, Elaine. Hi, Holly. Miss Holly, I shipped out one of your packages today. Not too long ago. Hi, Diane Dade. Lots of friends jumping on. We are just hanging out and we are painting our cutout of the week. I know I totally meant to go live earlier today showing y'all all the new stuff because on the Chalk website, it's $5 shipping for Perks members. So tomorrow on my live, I'm going to do a Chalk project with one of the new transfers. The Bills. We got 2 Bills fans in here. Hi, Michelle Mears. The Longhorns and the Chiefs. All right, these need one more coat. Gators and Bills. Nice. Hi, Monica. Penn State. Calavasita, rice, and charo beans. What is that, Miss Angie? Nebraska Cornhuskers. Hi, Anita. How are you? Hi, Jackie Dawes. All right, I think this is going to be our last coat. I think after 3, we're going to be good to go. Okay, so this is the cutout of the week. If you are new here, we do a brand new cutout every single week. That's only available during the week. It sent you last week's. What the heck? Oh, no. Click the link. It's there. I just didn't change the wording. If you click on the link, Miss Lynn, it's there. I just didn't change the name by accident. But the pricing is there. Everything is there except the name. So that's the only thing that's incorrect on there. Jayhawks, hi Anita, Packers and Florida State, the Cowboys. Did y'all see Thomas's get up last night? I totally forgot to mention at the end of the live for him to come in front of the camera. So that shirt he had on, the highlighter Cowboys jersey, he got that for free from Uline, which is like a packing company, like where I order all my boxes from. You get free gifts when you order so much, and that's what he picked out, and that's what he put on. The Eagles, yeah, it's all in there, Miss Lynn. All the information is correct now. I've updated it. If you comment the word Monday, you're not going to get the updated one. But the pricing is correct, the sizing is correct, the link is correct. So you should be good to go. All right, that is painted. And now we're gonna do this. We're almost done. There's really not that much to this one, which I love. It's pretty easy to paint. So we're gonna go offense, fall, win. Now, I picked this one because several of you ladies said y'all wanted some football stuff. So that's what, not win. That's why we're doing this. So hopefully y'all grab it. Oh my gosh, he looked ridiculous. The highlighter jersey, the blue shorts, the bright red tennis shoes, like he put that on right before I went live and I was just like, oh my gosh. He goes, well, I just picked some stuff up. I wasn't thinking. What team do I root for? I don't really watch a ton of football, but the Aggies. As far as like NFL, I know absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. My grandfather used to be a huge Cowboys fan. Or he was a huge Cowboys fan. But other than that, I know absolutely nothing. And I know that Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, who plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Other than that, I know nothing. So, don't ask me any football questions because I don't know anything. Okay. That's painted. We're going to do... this is what I learned yesterday, which I never really paid attention to. Should we paint, oh, let me take that back before I say something. Should we paint the goalpost yellow or white? Should we paint that yellow or white? Now these two items are going to be green, but I gotta find like the perfect green. I think fairway, is there fairway green? I'm gonna let y'all pick. Fairway green or holly green. I think holly green looks good. See, Miss Diane, at least I'm not alone in it. Yellow. Yellow. So see, like that's something. Y'all are gonna laugh at me. Thomas, like what's he painting? Oh, he was painting the football inserts. This guy. Hold on, I'm gonna show you what he was painting. Because it's in the live sale. He was painting this guy, and this one you could paint any color. And I was like, well, why are you painting that yellow? I thought they were white. And he just like looked at me like, oh, you sweet soul. He goes, no, they're yellow. I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't know. But this was also in the live sale, and you could customize it to your team's colors as well. He just... What did we see? Monica was the only person, so we're going to go Holly. We're going to go what Miss Monica wants. Because she answered my question. You should have seen how they got her in the stadium yesterday for... Oh, I saw Donna. I did see that. I sure did. All right, we're going to just use a yellow paint pen. This is a Posca brand. I just think it's a little bit easier for like this this piece rather than sitting here trying to fight it with the paint. I much prefer the look of paint. See, Diane, this is why you and I get along, because we have no clue what we're talking about. Then I prefer like the actual look of paint on cutouts over the paint pens, because sometimes I feel like the paint pens can look a little streaky. But what do y'all prefer? Like, do y'all prefer the look of paint pens on the wood, or do y'all prefer the look of actual paint on the wood? I just like the look of paint. But I really love the ease of the markers. You know what I mean? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? All right, let's dry, and then we're gonna do silver for the bottom part. Silver or black? I like silver. Paint, yeah. Paint, but I will use a paint pen for really small areas, yeah. I definitely prefer the look of paint. I just think it looks more finished. Oh, absolutely not, Miss Donna. Last night, Thomas and I were laying in bed and I was scrolling TikTok and I saw it come across my feed and I was just like, what the heck is happening here? People were losing their minds over it. When you use the paint pens, I go over with it. Oh. Miss Diane, that's a smart idea. Small, it's paint, but small pieces, yeah. Okay, I liked the silver one and now not so much. There we go. Now it's covering. Okay, small pieces for paint pens. You're watching the Houston versus Tampa Bay. Nice. Very, very nice. All right, put that there. We're down to our last step. So we're gonna go holly green. For this one. Now I am gonna try to do the number 1, go over in like a white paint pen to see if I can do that. Or I might use another method that I've been learning, or that I kind of just discovered, was using a dabber to fill in kind of some pieces like that. So I'm going to show you what I mean here in a second. So this is holly green. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Now, if you do order the cutout of the week, I have 3 or 4 of these already cut. So it will ship out tonight, or not tonight, but it will get packaged up tonight, and I will get it shipped out or put out in the morning. Y'all, I just realized I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. I hate going to the dentist. Hate it. I know we talked about this not too long ago, but there are some people who absolutely love going to the dentist. Me, I hate it. Hate it. So much so, my mom and I both hate it, so much so that we book our appointments together, so that way we hold each other accountable for going. I know we talked about that not too long ago. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to not drop our pieces. It's the worst. It's probably not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing, but I hate going. Okay, before I put that thing down, which I was about to do, and it just sit right in that paint, we're gonna clean this up real quick. Anybody else hate going to the dentist? Or is it just me and Miss Marcy? All right. Move that, and I will post a finished picture, one on the website, because right now there's not a picture of the cutout on the website. I didn't have time to take a picture of it, so I'll just post the finished picture of it. But I'll post it on the website, but then I'll also post it over in the VIP group. If y'all didn't see, I already posted last night's live sale items in the live sale folder over in there, so be proud of me. Me too. I don't have to go anywhere. Oh, that's so nice. Ugh, it's the worst. I literally just said it's not, but it is. Relatively. It's all relative. All right, let's see what we think. Ooh, Miss Janice knows my pain then if she has to go on Thursday. Let's take a look at it and see what needs to change. What do we think? Like I said, I was going for the generic look, but I think if you did like your team colors, this would be awesome. It'd make a great little like man cave gift for the hubby or your boyfriend or your grandson or son. All right, what do we think? Do we like all the colors? I am going to do the number 1 on the hand real quick, but I just wanted to see what we thought. I think I really like this. I'm trying to hold it up without it falling. But that is just the basic football. Now I'm going to show you what I mean by dauber. Oh heck, they're right here. Okay, so you could totally take a paint pen and fill in the number 1, right? But I have found a lot of times when I'm using my paint pens, because I'm still struggling to find like a good quality paint pen that I can color in with that's white. So something I discovered the other day, yesterday when I was painting actually, is that if I take my little daubers, these things, and just kind of fill it in that way, that has helped tremendously. Okay, so, and these are from Amazon. I need to add a link to these because one of my followers, Miss Sue, sent these to me. But I personally think that this sometimes, depending if it's too large, it can get a little streaky, but for like smaller areas, I really, really like it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just working slowly inside the lines, not getting too crazy with it. And it didn't even focus. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. So, hopefully that focuses this time. Hold on, it's about to pop up. It still didn't focus. It still didn't focus. Holly, I have those markers and I'm not a fan of the white. I've really struggled with, like, I guess getting a good flow through the marker, or I've just overused it and I don't get a lot of color to it. It's very, to me, it's very thin, like a very thin coat. And then once you start adding more coats, I feel like then it gets, the wood gets, I don't know the correct term, but like furry. And then it just, to me, it just keeps making it worse. I like these. I really do like this method. I need to add these to my Amazon storefront for y'all if they're not there. Because I really do use these quite a bit when I'm not on a live. I kept them laying down. Who knows? I do like that brand for other colors though. I really do. It's just my issue is just with the white. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it will focus, but I was able to kind of get that look with the marker. I do need to thin it out. These are called embossing styluses. That looks better. I really like them. Embossing stylus. I'll add them to the Amazon here in just a second. And I feel like I have a little bit more control with this. But you know, it's to each their own. Like, if you like the marker, go marker. Who am I to tell you how to craft, right? I'm here just to offer suggestions. But there it is. And it's probably not going to focus. Artistro Extra Fine Tip White. Okay. You have to buy the whole set, or can you, it didn't focus, or can you, there it goes, buy like the individual colors. So, I was telling Thomas I probably need to get bigger ones of these because I do love to add polka dots. Try the apple bear ones. I really like them. Okay. But can I only get those at Walmart? Probably, right? All right. We're going to put this together and then we are going to be done. So hit the heart button for me. Comment the word Monday. I'm going to drop the link to the cutout of the week in the comments for you if you want to grab it. And I will tell you, it will not have a product picture because I'm going to take a picture after I get off of here. Ooh, okay, Diane. Another brand I really like is Just Art. They're so okay. So I just dropped the link to the cutout in the comments. I really like this. All right, let's start gluing. And like I said several times, paint yours with the colors you like. I'm painting this way because I am going to give this, so the last few years I've done like not a giveaway, I've done like a donation to my niece and nephew's elementary school for their silent auction to raise some money for their school PTA and stuff like that. I give anywhere from, I've done like 4 to 12 different projects, and I need to start getting some stuff together for them. So this one I think I'm going to give out, or I'm going to give for them to donate and, you know, make some money off of it. Be great for a little boy's room too. I mean, I have so many items, why the heck not, right? And y'all, we're gonna have another Whatnot sale next month. October 10th. Put it on the calendar, ladies. Now, did I tell y'all? Did I tell y'all what happened? I don't think we can have fun like that again. I mean, we can. If you were there, you know. Things happened. But I got told that probably wasn't a good idea, which, you know, is not a dumb suggestion. So we'll see. We might have to come up with like a keyword. Do y'all even know what I'm talking about? We got so quiet. All right, we're gonna lay this down. Ah! There we go. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I almost messed that up, y'all. Touchdown was almost like crooked. Yeah. Not that we got in trouble by any means. Someone just messaged me who is also on Whatnot. She's not like an official capacity or anything like that. She was just like, be careful with that. I'm like, that's a good point. It kind of just turned into something that I was not expecting. So I blame Michelle though. It's Michelle's fault because she gave the suggestion. Kool-Aid, there we go. We can do some Kool-Aid. It's Kool-Aid time. We could say that. Oh, y'all. We had fun, though. It really was fun. Donna Deek, are you still here? Because if you are, Thomas felt bad that, I'll wait till she says if she's here or not. The broken bow gate. That Haley broke off one of the things. We had a blast. And really and honestly, besides like that part of it, that's really how we are most of the time. We just laugh and we joke and make fun of each other. We don't take ourselves too seriously. All right, we are almost done, y'all. And I got so many people who messaged me and just said, thank y'all so much. That was so fun. Y'all made me laugh. I can probably tell you who said it. It was nobody that I knew. It was nobody that I knew or followed me through Facebook. But who do you think it was, Donna? Ooh, tell us. There's only like 30 people in here. Who do you think it was? You can send me a message if you don't want to say. Juicy gossip here. Good, Miss Terry. I'm so glad. We are so excited to do it again. October 10th will be the next one. And we're already loading stuff into the Whatnot because that was also the problem this past week. Is like everything around here had to stop for like 2 days to get us prepared for Whatnot. It is a lot of work that goes into it. So we're kind of, it was our second time doing it. Oh my gosh, get it out, girl. And so we kind of learned a better rhythm, and then Thomas and I kind of figured out, like, after live sales, I need to take a picture, bag and weigh the items, and then get them added. Now, they're not added, but they're bag and weighed, because you have to weigh each individual item when you put it into the system. And then we bag it, so that way things don't get... Oh, is it Anita? Gosh darn it. I'm going to keep Miss Anita around, because she keeps me up to date with the holidays. What was I saying? Oh, so we bag them individually so that way they don't scratch. So like each item, oh, well that probably wasn't good. More than likely will come to you in an individual bag, so that way, like, I don't put 3 things in a bag and then they rub up against each other and then they scratch. So we do bag them individually just to protect them. So just so you know, but it does take quite a bit of work, and you don't have to, but I like to upload pictures ahead of time so that way people can, pre-bid and all of that good stuff. Before the sale. So it is a lot of work, and so like we didn't have any pictures taken, really. They were bagged, but they weren't weighed. And so it just was a lot of work going into it. Whereas now I think if we work as we go, if you will, then the next Whatnot sale should be pretty easy just check a couple things and then press start and go live into the auction. So we figured out a system. Will we maintain it? That is the question. So since we've got 31 people here, since Miss Anita brought that up, that's a holiday weekend, do y'all want us to still do the Whatnot sale on that weekend? I don't think it's as big as Labor Day, but let me know. Oh, Miss Donna, I was going to tell you earlier. Thomas felt so bad that Haley broke the bow off of your hutch. He threw in he threw in a freebie or a couple of things for you in your package. So just be on the lookout for that. All right, y'all, here it is. Let me know in the comments if you think we should change the date or leave it. I think it's really, really cute though. Really simple, was not hard to do. I just told you, Donna, that's what it was. You think too fine? Oh, you think it's fine? What do y'all think? I could see this if, like, let's say, like, Cowboys fan, right? You could do gray, navy blue, or silver, navy blue, white. You could do, like, for Aggies, like I'm an Aggie, you could do gray, maroon, and white. If you're a Longhorn fan, burnt orange and white. Leave it, okay. But thank you, Miss Anita, for letting us know. I appreciate it. So this is $16, which includes shipping. It is going to be an 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. You can lean this up against something. You can put it in an easel. You could put a leaning easel on it. It is up to you where you want to put it. So go grab this. It's only available this week. I will be live tomorrow night. We will be doing a chalk project with some of the new stuff that came out this past week. But just so you know, it's $5 flat rate shipping for all Perks members over on the Chalk website. I don't want y'all to miss out on it. I think it ends September 18th. Let me look. Let me look real quick. No, 19th. So you still have a few more days. So we're going to do some chalk projects over the next couple days. I might go live, not tomorrow, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You might see me live a couple of times during the week or during the day. So that way we can get as many chalk projects in. So that way you can go take advantage of your $5 shipping if you are a Perks member. So there we go. This is the cutout of the week. It's $16, which includes your shipping. You can grab it either on the website throughout the week, or you can come back to my VIP group on Thursday, and this will be available for you to purchase without the cost of shipping. Hi, Jennifer. So there it is. All my football ladies who requested football, I delivered. So there's another football piece for y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I will see y'all tomorrow night for another project. Bye, y'all.